Alright guys, welcome back to another video here, and we are in the shop doing a little bit of work on the Black Sheep again. I want to start this video off by saying I'm sorry guys. I don't know what happened, but somewhere this past Saturday something happened with the SD card and we lost a bunch of amazing racing footage. We made it to the semifinals. The car was running good. We were getting faster every single pass. Thankfully I had some GoPro footage, but it doesn't do any justice to how awesome the car was working. It was screaming. The air was absolutely terrible, so we were running a bunch more boost. We made 45 pounds of boost. Fuel consumption was a little bit lower than it was at Virginia, but people like to hear the boost number. So we were running 45 pounds of boost on LS. Thing was flying. Everything was running good, and then we had a top-end noise. First time we've ever had any issues with the Sheep like that. Had a top-end noise, and we think we had a lifter failure. So the camera's fogging up here for a second. I'm gonna defog it. We're gonna go over here. We're pulling the motor out of the Sheep. We're gonna talk about what we got going on, and then we're gonna talk about the future of the Black Sheep. All right, guys. So here we are. We got Timmy, we got Logan, we got Noah, we got everyone pulling this motor out. It should take about a half hour to get the motor out. We just got started. Just popped the badass CID intake off there. So for those of you guys that don't know the setup on here, we got a Wilson 105 high boost throttle body, Wilson 4500 elbow. We just switched to the 4500. We did pick up some ET, whether it's related or not related, we're unsure, but it did get a little bit faster. And then we moved over to this 4500 style CID intake, bigger dash 12 fuel lines, or sorry, fuel rails, and then we have a set of Build Atomizer 700s. So like that intake, it works really good. We had a slight boost leak with it originally. Right here, you can see I got some RTV globbed up on it to prevent it from leaking boost, but we actually picked up 10 pounds of boost when we found that boost leak. So over here with the car, like I said, we had a lifter failure, what's suspected to be a lifter failure. We did damage rocker arms on the number 2 cylinder, and the push rod was bent. Do we have the push rod here, Logan? Have you seen it today? Yeah. Here's the push rod. You know where the rocker arm is? Not good. Not good, folks. Not good. All right, y'all, going over this video, and I don't want to misinform you guys at all. I mentioned this video, lifter failure. The lifter was the failure point. The cause of that was, we believe it to be low spring pressure. We started to have the lifter bouncing on the camshaft, and then it broke a roller. So it wasn't the lifter's fault that it died. I guess you could say it's my fault for not checking the spring pressure. We had some runs on it. Spring pressure drops. It's something you got to keep an eye on. I've never once checked spring pressure. Obviously, this is an extreme duty hydraulic roller scenario, so for moving forward, something definitely going to keep an eye on. We're going to do some great upgrades to the motor. That is why the lifter failed. Johnson lifters have been nothing but amazing and perfect for us. Have had no issues, but when you get a lifter and a roller bouncing on a camshaft, something's going to break. So that's what happened from our investigation that we could see. So you guys will see as we tear this thing down. We did have a lifter failure. It was the number 2, I think it was the intake. I don't know if it's the intake or exhaust, but the roller really just broke, and we are down on some spring pressure. So fresh set of valve springs and a couple modifications to the motor, which I can't tell you yet, and we should be back and running. So we have an idea of what we think happened, but we don't want to say it without being for sure. So we're going to take apart the motor in today's video. We're going to run up to Kevin, and I got some very big. Hey, should I let them know the big news? The big news we got going on with the Sheep. Should we go into press conference mode? Not yet. Not yet? You want to wait a minute? All right, we'll go into press conference mode a little bit later. No, that's a whole nother video. We can't get cross-contaminated here.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we got a new we got a new LS tech here. This is Noah. He has a bunch of LS records. What are the records that you have with LS engines? Noah.
Most fellow.
What do you got? Like no, seriously, what records do you got? Is that cross-threaded?
I think they all are.
Are you tightening or are you loosening?
I'm loosening.
Oof.
Grief.
Oh, those were the ones that had all the powder coat on them.
Yeah.
All right, so process in pulling the motor: intake off, headers off, unbolt converter, drain oil, pull motor out, put it on stand, disassemble. Pretty.
I have a question. Have you been petty in this video?
No, I have not been petty in this video.
It was too early.
Yeah, that was the last video.
We're gonna call out God Squad.
No, you hate that one dude in the comment section.
I hate that dumb dude in the comment section.
He's always beefing with you. Guys, leave Logan alone. Stop beefing with Logan in the comment section, alright?
Hey.
Stop beefing with Logan in the comment section, alright? just coming on out. There's the over there, and that side. You look to the hospital. We go up or down.
Good. Yeah. Alright. She's holding on the bolt. Okay. Put both of your hands on though. Alright, go ahead. Try to get you over. Should have moved the seat first. There you go.
There are 2 more adjustments here. There you go. Alright, lower it. Alright, so here lies the old black sheep motor. Ho. Something happened. Something happened. Look at this. God, dog. There's 2. Right here, number 2. As you can see, if you come over here, you can see the lifter. It's dark block LS&X, so you have access to the lifters. All these have. Let me pull a rocker off here. And show
Here,
them.
you can show by this one side.
Here's your T&D rockers. I got the damaged one right here. So what happened? I lost the footage from yesterday, but these are the adjuster cups. This is where the push rod sits, and essentially the push rod,
Which is not that one.
Which is not that one. Is going like this, right? Going up and down, up and down, up and down. Lifter failure. The lifter either sticks up or sticks down, and then the valve gets hit by the piston, pushes down on this, and the weakest link is the push rod. Broke the adjuster cup on the bottom, and then it was just rattling, making hell right there. Now, we looked at the data log. The cylinder went dead before the 1-2 shift, so like maybe 300 feet. I don't know what you guys say for, I mean, so that's wide open throttle for quite some time. What do you think? Maybe 2 seconds? Wide open throttle, 8,000 RPMs. And this is the only damage to the rocker arms. So I'd say these are pretty badass T&D steel rocker arms. Most other rocker arms would probably look a lot worse, but these didn't make the trip. So I already talked to Sheldon. We're gonna get another, we're gonna get a couple spares, the rocker arms as well. But that's what we're doing here right now. You can see these go up and down. See how they move up and down freely? Look up here, you got the push rod would be going back and forth, right? Pretty good, nice in the bore. This one right here, doing all right. This first one,
it sees tight.
It's locked in there, so it is not coming out. Badass lifters. We are trying new things. We're turning 8,000 RPMs, hydraulic roller, 45 pounds of boost. Big springs for hydraulic roller stuff, and I mean, I guess that's what happens. So, dude, it didn't even show on the G meter. Didn't show, like, this sucker was getting it. All right.
You lifted at 4 seconds. It still went 171.
It went 171. I lifted at 4 seconds, which, I mean, yeah. So you guys can guesstimate where it was going, but it went 171. I mean, the sucker was getting it. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to, I'm gonna make a note of this push rod. I don't think that this one's bent.
That one's bent.
Definitely bent.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
What I'm gonna do here is we're gonna pop the heads off. We're gonna take the motor plate off. We're gonna leave the cam and crank in it just because I don't feel like pulling the balancer, and we'll leave that to the guys at the TKM. But we'll knock everything else out of it. I doubt I'm gonna get this lifter out.
No, we're gonna leave that in there.
I do want to say the Schaefer's oil is the truth. Like, the Schaefer's oil is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you still really can't see. This one was bent too. But
That's bent.
Phil just.
Sticking down further.
CPM.
They're all like that. What do you, Phil? This ain't no
Dude,
damn.
this ain't no
stock block Honda, Phil.
This ain't no 300
I
horsepower,
guarantee it's
bud.
bent.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
guarantee
well, that's easy to say after the push rod's in a U. Phil's over here like, oh, I'm an LS Tech. The valve's bent. The push rod's like this.
Yeah.
How many valves have you bent in the past 2 weeks?
I bent 3 sets of heads. with those valves.
3 bent heads?
Yeah, 3 sets of heads.
Man, how you, John? You ever bent the head?
I've never bent a head before. I've burned holes in heads, but I've never bent them. just as we suspected. What you got in your hand?
Roller.
It's still dripping.
It still rolls though. Look.
Yep.
Just rolled to the bottom of the motor.
Yep. So we're going to knock the pistons out of this thing and get it ready to go up to T-Cam Performance.
Head still looked good though.
Yeah, heads look good. I was surprised. I was expecting to see like a very noticeable bent valve witness mark, and I can't find anything. So not really sure. I mean, obviously something with the valve train happened and it bent a push rod, but I was expecting to see a tore up valve, so that's good. Everything else looks great though. I mean, really got no problems, nothing at all. Motor's running good, making a bunch of power. All right, y'all, we got the engine disassembled. As you guys can see right there, we got all the internals. Got the crank and cam and front cover, cam gear and stuff on it, just like that. We'll take it up to T-Cam. I'm gonna head up there tomorrow, and we're gonna get a game plan moving forward with the black sheep. So that's what we got going on. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. This is part of racing here on the LS Nasty John Doc YouTube channel. We show the good, the bad, the ugly. We keep it real. And sometimes you go out there, car's running good, you go to fire it up, and she's dead. Lifter failure, so that sucks. But in other news, Sean is coming by this weekend to pick up his car right here, Boomhauer, which is awesome. We're heading to T-Cam tomorrow, so we might film a video up there. And we got a Slick Rick update video coming for you guys this week. So a lot of stuff going on. Bad Apples, we're getting very close to being fired up with its new motor. It's exciting. It's exciting around here, that's all I can say. We got a lot of racing coming up. Westbo can get his car all finished up.
Oh yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about all this?
Hopefully we're coming back out faster, you know?
Yeah, stronger.
Yeah. Solid roller.
Ooh. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh. Ooh. That's a pretty good topic for discussion there. You know, maybe something we could talk about. What do you think? You think that's the move?
It's like, do you want to do it just to get the record and then still have to deal with the hydraulic roller, or do you want to go really fast
and win
and
all the
actually
races?
win? Yeah. I mean, you can win with the hydraulic roller. It's just a little harder.
Handicap.
You know? Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll have to talk about that. Maybe in another video we'll talk about it. But that's what we got going on. We got all the parts apart. Motor is ready to hit T-Cam and come back to life. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.
He get to buy this round. John Doc got to buy this round. The black sheep on the property. He got to buy for the next round.